Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly Connect. In today's video, we are going to learn how to automate Facebook page post with Anthropic. I want every day at a specific time, a content should be generated by using Anthropic for my post, and automatically the same content should be shared in the form of a new post on my Facebook page. So how we are going to do this process automatically and effortlessly? For that, we will have to integrate all these applications. And for that, we are going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software. Now what we are going to do, we have scheduled by Pabbly in our trigger, with the help of which we are going to schedule the entire workflow, and then we have Anthropic and Facebook pages in our actions. So we are going to connect all of them by using Pabbly Connect in order to automate this entire process. And to learn this entire process step by step, let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn that how can we automatically generate content for our Facebook post by using Anthropic, and how can we automatically share our Facebook page post without doing any manual efforts. Okay, in order to create this automation, we will have to build an integration between Anthropic and Facebook page, and for that I am going to use an amazing automation software, that is Pabbly Connect. So this is the home page of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach directly by typing pabbly.com/connect, this URL in our browser. Once we will reach on this home page, we can find two options here: sign in and sign up for free. So if you're a new user, you have to click on sign up for free button to create your free new account. And also when you will create your account, you will get 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. Now because I'm already an existing user, therefore I'm clicking on sign in. And this is the all app section of Pabbly, where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. Now to create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. And this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, on which we can find all the workflows which we have created. Also, we can create multiple folders on this dashboard in order to save our workflows. So here, as you can find, I have two folders on this dashboard. In this test integrations folder, I have saved a lot of workflows. So in the same manner, you can create multiple folders in order to save your workflows accordingly. Now, in order to create a new workflow, we have to click on this create workflow option given on right corner with blue color. So let's click on it, and a dialog box will appear in front of us. So it is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let us provide a name. So I have given the name as automate Facebook pages post with Anthropic. Okay, so you can give any name to your workflows according to your choice. After giving the name, you can even select the folder in which you want to save this workflow. So from the drop down, I'm going to select the folder as test integrations, as I want to save the same workflow in this particular folder. Okay, click on create. And as we do that, we can find that two windows are open in front of us: trigger and actions. What are trigger and actions? Trigger and actions are the two main concepts on which the entire automation runs. The trigger says when this happens, and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. Whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow and will initiate the entire workflow. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can have multiple actions as we want. Now, let's understand the concept of trigger and action once again with the example of this workflow. Let's suppose here in the trigger application, we are going to select schedule by Pabbly in order to schedule our Facebook post, and we will select a specific date and time for scheduling the post. And let's say in action application, we will select Anthropic, and we want that as soon as this workflow will start working on a specific date and time, with the help of schedule, automatically at the same time, a content should be created for our Facebook page post by using Anthropic. Okay, so here our action is following what the trigger commands. Now, after understanding the concept of trigger and action, let's start creating this workflow. First of all, we will select our trigger application. Now, suppose I want to share post on my Facebook page about significance of dates, and therefore I want to schedule it for every day. Therefore, here in the trigger application, I am going to select schedule by Pabbly, which is a feature by Pabbly which allows us to schedule this workflow for regular intervals. Now here we have to select the intervals on which we want to schedule this workflow. So I want to share the Facebook page every day, therefore I'm going to select every day here in the option. Okay, you can also select any other option from here. Let's say once, day of the week, dates of the month, or at regular intervals. Okay, now after selecting every day, we will also have to select a specific time. So let's say I am going to select the time here as 12:10 p.m. Okay, done. So every day at 12:10 p.m. my post will be shared automatically on Facebook page. Okay, so after scheduling, let's click on save, and here our workflow is scheduled for every day 12:10 p.m. Okay, now further in this workflow, we will also require current date because I want to generate content about significance of different dates. Therefore, I will be creating a post on everyday significance. Okay, so here I will require current date for that. Now, in order to fetch out the current date, we will use the action application as date time formatter. So date time formatter is again a feature by Pabbly which allows us to format our date according to the time zone and according to the requirements of the workflow. Okay, we can add or subtract time with this, modify current date, calculate the duration about the dates, and even we can generate the current date. So here we want to generate current date. So let's select the action event as current date and we will click on connect. Here we have to select the format in which we want the date. Okay, so I'm going to select a simple format, that is year, month and date, and we will simply click on save and send test request. And here we can find that we have received the current date 26/10/2023. Now every day at 12:10 p.m. because we have scheduled the workflow, this workflow will start running and it will automatically fetch out the current date of that specific day. Now further, because I have received this date in year, month and date format, and while generating the content for the Facebook page post, I do not want to mention about a specific year, therefore I will have to remove this year from the date. Okay, now for that I am going to split this date by using text formatter. Okay, so I will click on this add action step button, and now in this new action step I am going to select the action application as text formatter. So again, text formatter is a feature by Pabbly which allows us to format our text according to the requirements of our workflows. Okay, so here in the action event we will select split text, as we want to split the date here as year, month and date in the separate fields. Okay, now here after selecting the action event, let's click on connect. And as we have clicked on connect, here we have to enter the text which we want to split. So I want to split this date which I have received from date time formatter response. I will simply select it and it is mapped. Now because I have mapped this date here, every time along with a new response, this date is going to be replaced with a new date which we will receive from date time formatter. Okay, so every day when this workflow will run, this date is going to be replaced with a new date and automatically this date is going to be split. Okay, now here we have to enter the separator. So separator is the value through which we want to separate the text. Here we will separate the text with the help of this hyphen. So here I am simply going to enter hyphen. Okay, now the next is segment index. So what segment we want of this date. So here we will simply select all, as we want all year, month and date. Okay, let's click on save and send test request. And here we have received all the date in split format, year, month and the date. Now we will be using only the year and the month in order to generate content for our Facebook page post. Now after receiving the date and scheduling the workflow, what is our next step? Our next step is to generate the content for our Facebook page post. Okay, for that I'm going to use Anthropic here in order to generate unique AI content for each and every post. Okay, so let's click on this add action step button, and here in the action application I'm going to select Anthropic, and in the action event we will select create completion. Okay, this means we are going to generate the content by using Anthropic. Click on connect, and here I am going to select add new connection in order to build a new connection with Anthropic. If you want, you can also go with your existing connection. As we have clicked on add new connection, we have to enter an API token over here. Now from where we are going to find this API token, the instructions are given over here, and then it is going to redirect you towards the API key. After logging to your Anthropic account, you can simply click on this hyperlink and it is going to redirect you towards your API key. Okay, now because I have already copied my API key, I will simply paste it over here. Done, and now we will click on save. So here our Anthropic account is successfully connected with Pabbly Connect. Okay, so we will move further. In order to generate the content, we have to enter the details in these fields. First of all, it is asking us for the model. So we will select the model from the given options, Claude 2. This is the latest model, and here the next it is asking us for the prompt. So the prompt is the command that what we want Anthropic to do for us. So here we want Anthropic to generate content for our Facebook page post. So I will simply write the prompt as write a short Facebook post on the significance of this date. So here in the place of date, we are going to map the date which we have received from text formatter by Pabbly, that is just date, and we will use a slash here and the month. Okay, just the date and the month. Now here in the place of date and month, every day on the scheduled time when this workflow will run in real time, this date and month is going to be replaced with another date, so that automatically a new content will be generated for that specific date. Now the next is max tokens to sample. Tokens are the maximum number of words which we want to use in order to generate the content. Okay, so here I am going to enter, let's say 200. So here I want to set the word limit for my content, as I want that content should be generated within 200 words only. Okay, not more than this. You can select any number according to your choice. The next is temperature. So here temperature is the amount of randomness in the response. The default is 1. ranging from 0 to 1. So it is given use lower values for analytical tasks and higher for creative tasks. So if you are generating the content for any specific analytical task, you can go for lower values. But in case you are generating the content for creative tasks, like as here we are generating the content for our Facebook page post, we are going to select the higher values. Okay, so the value must be in the range of 0 to 1. So here I am going to select the default value, that is 1. Okay, done. Now the next is stop P, top K, stop sequences and user ID. Now here if you want to make the changes in your content such as number of words, creativity level, etc., you can enter the values in these fields also. Okay, but here I am ignoring these fields as they are not mandatory. Now let's click on save and send test request. And here we can find that we have received a response, and this is the content which is generated for our Facebook page post. Here is a draft Facebook post about the significance of 26th October. Okay, so here is a big content. Now we are going to share this content as a post on Facebook page. But before that, if we will look towards this content carefully, we can find that it is given. Here is a draft Facebook post about the significance of 26th October. But I do not want to share this sentence along with my Facebook page post. Therefore, I will have to split this content by using text formatter. I only require the content which starts with today. Okay, because here it is given, here is a draft Facebook post. Therefore, I am going to separate this sentence from the content. Now in order to do that, let us again select the action application by clicking on this add action step button. And here in the action application, again we will select text formatter. Okay, so that we can format our text. We will again select split text in our action event, click on connect, and what we want to split the content which we have received from Anthropic. So we will simply select this content. Okay, now here we have to enter the separator. So I want to separate the text after this colon. Okay, so here simply I am going to enter colon so that the text could get separated after this 26th October colon. Now here we will select second in the segment index as we only want the second part, okay, after the colon. Click on save and send test request. And here we have received the response, and we have received only the text which we wanted. So the content is now starting from today, or today, October 26th, marks an important day in history. Okay, now we are moving towards our final action step, that is sharing this content as Facebook page post. So we will again click on add action step, and now we will select the action application as Facebook pages, and in the action event we will select create page post. Click on connect, and here I am going to select add new connection. In order to build a new connection with Facebook pages account, click on connect with Facebook pages. Select the account, and our authorization has become successful. Since I was already logged into my Facebook account, the authorization has become successful very easily, and Facebook page account is connected with Pabbly Connect. So you also have to keep in mind always to keep logging to your Facebook account before making up a connection with Pabbly Connect. Okay, now here we have to select the page on which we want to share the post. So let me again take you to my Facebook account, and here I have the option of multiple pages. I want to create a new post in this Pabbly Connect page. Okay, so I will open it, and every day on a scheduled time, a post is going to be created here about significance of different dates on this Facebook page. Okay, now as we have opened our page as Pabbly Connect, we will select the same page here in Pabbly Connect. So from the drop down, I'm going to search for Pabbly Connect, and this is my page. I have selected it, and now we will move further. So the next is message. So what message you want to share in your post? We want to share the content which we have received from Anthropic. So here we have the content in our earlier response. We are simply going to map that. Now you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is just inserting the data from our previous step. We have all the previous step here. So here we have to select the step from which we want the data. So we want to use the text which we have received from text formatter by Pabbly. This is our content. We will simply select it, and it is mapped. Now because we have mapped this content, every day when this workflow will run in real time at a scheduled time which we have selected, and the content will be generated from Anthropic, automatically in this field the data is going to be replaced with another data, that is with another content for another date. And after that the same content will be shared on our Facebook page, okay, in the form of post. Now after mapping the content, if you want to share any image along with this post, you can also attach the URL of the same here in this link URL field. Because I do not want to share any image, therefore I am ignoring this field. Okay, click on save and send test request. and we can find that we have received a response along with the ID of the post which is recently created on our Facebook page. Okay, so because we have received this ID without any errors, that means a post has been shared on our Facebook page. So let's go and check there, and yes, we can find that a new post is shared here on our Pabbly Connect page. Today, October 26th, marks an important day in history. Okay, so this is the content which we have created by using Anthropic, and now because our post is shared on Facebook page automatically, that means our workflow is perfectly successful. So let's go back on Pabbly Connect and we will summarize what we have done in this workflow. So here we have taken simple steps, 1 trigger and 5 actions. In trigger, we have taken schedule by Pabbly in order to schedule our workflow for every day, and we have also selected a specific time, that is 12:10 p.m. for the same. And now because we have scheduled this workflow automatically every day on this specific time, a unique content is going to be generated automatically on the significance of a specific date by using Anthropic, and automatically the same content every day will be shared as a post on our Facebook pages. Okay, so this was it in this video. I hope that was helpful for you. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but you can easily integrate many other applications by using Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can easily email us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can easily reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you are having any pricing related issue with Pabbly Connect, you can easily reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful in any way, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also, please like our videos and subscribe to our channel to learn more such automation.